Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week of January 14th. This week, I go live every single day at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to catch me live, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, and you can catch me live. But let's see what is going on for you this week. The word April is popping into my head really strong. It's funny because when I started this video, I almost said the week of April something. So, I don't know, some of you could be doing something important in April, or there could be something important coming in April for some of you, I would say. It just kept, like, popping in there, so, like I said, take it or leave it. But you start off with the Three of Hearts. This is just my yes card, so I feel like saying yes to whatever question I didn't ask. For some of you, there could be a breakup this week as well. Actually, you do have a couple of breakup cards here, so some of you could be leaving a relationship. This could also be a relationship that you've already left. This card to me, sometimes, and especially coming up in the first position here, Virgo, sometimes when this card shows up in the first position, to me it represents, basically a relationship that you have already left. Like, it could have been last week or something like that, but it could have been recently, basically. So some of you could be leaving a relationship or have already done so, but this represents something positive coming in for you in the near future. This card also just sets a positive tone for the rest of the reading. To me, the Three of Hearts is just an indicator card. It just says things are moving forward in the right direction. Next, you have the Ace of Spades, so existing problems being resolved. You also have the Ten of Diamonds as well, which is a card of fortune after difficulty. So I do feel like a lot of you are just going to be seeing improvements. In the daily readings that I've been doing for you, Virgo, there have been a lot of improvement cards, and just over even the past few days here, things really seem to be turning around for you in a lot of ways. Next, you have the Ten of Diamonds. Again, fortune after difficulty, or just general improvements for you this week. It's also a card called the Book, so I feel like a lot of you could be learning something new, or you could be studying, or you could be thinking about studying, but it's an amazing card for learning. Also, as far as money is concerned, this card asks you to learn as much as you possibly can. This card says that maybe you have a job, but maybe your job offers, educational opportunities, or maybe your job offers training. This has been coming up a lot lately. I always tell people, Saturn and Capricorn, look, whatever we learn could make us more money. So it's like if your job offers you training, or offers training for like special skills or anything like that, this card says take advantage of those trainings because it could lead to more money. Same thing in business as well. If you have a business, this card could say that going to a conference, or going somewhere where you could learn more about your business will make you more money. So I feel like that would be good for you. Can also represent travel as well. And next you have the Jack of Spades. So more travel. I feel like some of you could be traveling or moving. This is a card of quick movement. It's also a card of planning as well. Ten of Diamonds, Jack of Spades. This is a card of like kind of needing to slow things down, trying to have a plan for like where you're going in life. So I would say, have a plan. And I really only feel like this card is talking about planning and fast movement. So I'd be careful of quick movements this week. Next, you have the Two of Clubs, talking to yourself. This is a card, this comes up for you all the time, Virgo, right now. I feel like a lot of you could be torn between wanting to do two things, or you could be torn between like what direction you want to take your life. To me, this card says, meditate on it. And like I've been telling you for weeks, I feel like Virgo needs to, I feel like you need to meditate. I feel like you need to picture yourself in the future with one life, and then picture yourself in the future with another. And I feel like literally living those two lives out in your head will help you. I feel like it'll help you decide what you want to do. So I feel like you need to allow your daydreaming powers. I feel like you need to use daydreaming or something, to figure out which life you really want. So I feel like this could be saying that. I do feel like for some of you, there could be illusions about the future as well, which is pretty much true for everybody right now. It's like we could, and this goes for both things. Like, again, if you are trying to choose between two jobs, it's like, maybe you think one is going to pay you more, and maybe it's really not. And maybe you think the other one is going to allow you to, travel more or something like that, but maybe it's really not. So there could be illusions on no matter what choice you choose. I mean, that's definitely the problem. It's a problem in life in general, but I feel like meditating on it will help you out a lot in general as well. And finally, you have the King of Hearts. This can represent a return to love. So I feel like you could be returning to love, or love could be returning to you. This could just be love in general. It doesn't have to be a specific person. It could just be you got out of a relationship and a new one shows up, so just love returning to your life. And Yeah, so, and for some of you, I feel like you're avoiding disaster in love in some way. For some of you, this definitely could be a specific person coming back to you, could be a water sign, or again, it could just be a new person as well. This card is also the card of emotional stability. I do get, like, I do feel like some of you need to share your emotions with somebody, or you need to get your emotions out in some way, is what I would say here, Virgo. But other than that, it looks like a pretty good week. So thank you for watching, and enjoy your week.